there's a lot of people believed in me, and it's important for you to first believe in yourself. So I came to the country when I was 18 years old. I immigrated from Jordan. Right when I first started, I started working in gas stations, and I loved it. I loved so much working in gas station, interacting with people, and I said, you know what? At one point or another, I want to open my own store, and this is the business I'm after. This is what I'm going to do for a living moving forward. After a year or so from working, I met a colleague of mine who also worked in a gas station. He was an international student at the time. He asked me if I'm going to college or whatnot. I was 19 in the beginning of my 20s, and I told him, no, I'm not. I'm really content with what I'm doing right now. I like working in a gas station, and I'm learning English. I'm learning a lot. Actually, I'm still learning English. Still working on the accent, and he questioned. He said, are you sure you don't want to start college? Are you sure you don't want to build a future? And it took me a while thinking about it. I said, maybe that's a good idea. My younger brother already started college or was going to start college, and I got a little jealous. I said, if this guy can do it, why can't I? So what I did, next day I went to St. Pete College, SPC, here in Clearwater area, Tampa Bay area, and I registered. I said, I want to go ahead and start college. And sure enough, I did some testing. Of course, I had super low scores in English, reading, writing, and math. That honestly did not discourage me because I did not know what to expect. All I knew is I wanted to go to college and I want to get a 4 years degree. That vision started forming in my head the moment I filled out that application. I said, I'm going to be a college graduate one day, and this is what I'm going to work on. At that time, I continued to work in gas station, and I actually applied to work for UPS, United Parcel Service. A year down the road from that period, I was promoted to become a supervisor. So being an immigrant, working part-time at UPS, working a gas station and doing construction here and there, I felt at that point, I started working at UPS. And sure enough, as a manager at UPS, they actually, at the time, I'm not sure how they do it now, they offered to pay for my degree. They offered to pay for my bachelor degree. Down the road, a 4 years degree, I wanted to do business in the beginning, but there was so much reading and writing. So automatically, I started doing all the math, physics, chemistry, and all that lovely stuff. And I finished my AA with the engineering prerequisites, and I went to University of South Florida. And I finished my bachelor degree. Now, a bachelor degree normally would take 4 years. It took me between 6 to 7 years to finish that college degree. Again, I had 3 jobs, and I could not be a completely full-time student. So, and with that being said, I managed in the end to actually get my 4 years degree. So why I'm sharing this story with you today? Why do I feel it's important to communicate my, kind of in a nutshell, my college experience? What mattered to you? Here's what I want to talk to you about. First, I had a vision. I had a clear vision, which is to get a college degree. Second thing is I didn't have any motivation. I was not motivated or demotivated. I just simply had a thought process, and that thought process told me I'm going to get a college degree. Everything around me worked out. I was living with my brothers and my parents at the time. I was working jobs. My supervisors at work kind of worked with my school schedule. As I told you earlier, UPS supported me so much when it comes to tuition, and in the end, I got my degree. Motivation might hype you up for a moment or two, for a day or two. But what I discovered indirectly, that I had a process in mind. Process that driven by a clear vision of what the future would look like, that I have a college degree. My message to you today, if I can do it as an immigrant, I'm telling you, you can do it. Do not overthink your age. Do not overthink your skill set. Do not overthink your busy schedule, your wife, your kids. Simply see yourself doing it and start. One time I was on YouTube and they asked question, which the hardest belt to get? Is it the white belt? I think in karate. Which one is the hardest belt to get in karate? White belt or black belt? Most people said the black belt. The master said, no, it's actually the white belt. The white belt is the starting point. And today I just want to simply encourage you. I want to tell you, I've been in your shoes and I was so demotivated in life. And there's a lot of things demotivated me. But the fact that you had the inner vision to motivate yourself, I promise you that will be enough to kickstart your career path, to kickstart your small business idea. And yes, there's so many aspects in life gonna discourage you. So many people gonna stand in your way, but don't let be that an obstacle. Make it part of your path. Make it part of your path to elevate yourself. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to the next generation. I want to take a moment, thank you again. But most importantly, I want to tell you that there's a lot of people believed in me. And it's important for you to first believe in yourself. Thank you so much. Until we meet again. Take care.